breaking news tonight, the devastating...
Tonight, the 7 investigators are reviewing...
We are continuing to follow breaking news as...
Let's go. The Brass Tacks Podcast.
Crumbling being led out of the courtroom back in handcuffs
about the parental rights legislation.
But again, this is historic and unprecedented.
The Brass Tacks Podcast. Let's hear some cool!
Yep.
I still have that. That stays in my truck.
Awesome.
Goes in the field with me all the time when I'm going out there prepping to your blinds and everything else.
Yeah, that's what they're for. They're built to be beaten. Really, I mean, they're built to be a product that you never have to replace. Mm-hmm. So I started GOODWERKS in 2020. I was a photojournalist for about a decade before 2020 happened. When they started implementing all of the isolation tactics. I say tactics because I'm a believer that they're intentional.
I fully agree on that.
I know that it's not as hot of a thing now because people are choosing to have selective memory. However, the tactics that were utilized really crushed my career, along with with many other people for different reasons. Thankfully, I was self-employed. I was a freelancer. So I wasn't forced to medicate against my will. I didn't have to worry about losing a job because of that. However, my work essentially died down because of the lack of access. I was no longer able to access clients and stories because people were either afraid to come in contact with people they didn't know. I was getting emails and calls like, sorry, we have to cancel because we can't be in contact. We don't know you. You can't come here. You can't come here. You can't come here. So I didn't really know what to do. I knew that I didn't want to sit on my hands and take a check from the government. I work on being a self-reliant person. I don't like handouts.
Right.
A company that I really admire at Fuel Hunt, they have a shirt that says handouts don't make standouts.
That's pretty accurate.
I wholeheartedly agree with that statement. So 2020 offered a big change, and I chose to find a way through it as opposed to just sit and take. I decided to create something. So GOODWERKS came about in 2020. I've always been a gear nerd